how are you? Today I brought you one of those wonderful recipes for breakfast or an afternoon snack. Super nutritious, only 3 ingredients, inexpensive, great for keeping you well fed and nourished, very filling. You're going to love it. And on top of all that, it's very easy and quick, and the whole family will love it. Stay with me until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you love recipes that are easy, inexpensive, and healthy, you're going to love this channel because there's a new recipe like that here every day. You won't want to miss them. Let's get started with our recipe. You'll see how easy it is. I have a blender here, and I'm going to blend everything in the blender to start. The first ingredient I'm going to add is the egg, and as I was saying, it's great for breakfast. Many studies have already shown that when we eat eggs in the morning, we feel fuller for longer, make it to lunch without getting too hungry, and it helps us stick to a healthier diet without slipping up with unhealthy snacks mid-morning. This is a different way for us to use eggs. There's a video here on the channel talking more about eggs, what happens if you eat eggs every day, cholesterol. I'll leave all of that down below for you. Also remember that the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information will be listed below, still in this same description. Another ingredient I'm going to add is the apple. You can see that I kept the peel on because the apple peel is where we find pectin, which is its soluble fiber. This also helps with satiety, improves bowel movements, helps lower cholesterol. So many benefits. I'm also going to add oat flakes here. They will bring more protein, more fiber, and beta-glucan to our recipe, which helps lower cholesterol. So if you want to control your cholesterol, this is also a great addition for you. I have a video here on the channel talking more about the benefits of oats, the best type of flour for you to use daily. I'll leave all of that down below in the description. These next 2 ingredients I'm going to add here are optional. If you don't have them at home, you can stop here. But I like to add them because they bring extra flavor. And seasoning isn't just for savory dishes. We season sweet food too. So I'm going to add some unsweetened vanilla extract here. And I'm going to add cinnamon, which on top of everything else helps improve insulin sensitivity and supports weight loss. I even have a video here on the channel about how to lose weight with cinnamon, and I'll leave it down below for you as well in the description. Now we're going to blend this up. You can see that it's a very simple recipe. Look, we've already blended it. I'm going to get the stove so we can finish this up in the frying pan really quickly. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, look, I've got everything. I've already set my frying pan here and I'm going to grease it with a little coconut oil just so it doesn't stick, which I always like to do even if it's non-stick. And now we're going to pour a bit of our batter in here. Let me spread it out because I want it to be thin, and I'm going to add a little more on this other side here. Just as a reminder, you can absolutely make this pancake and enjoy it all by itself, exactly as it is. However, we can also certainly talk about some wonderful fillings and delicious toppings a little bit later on, and I will be bringing you more tips about that very soon. Let me add a little more here. I was going to spread it with the spoon, but I think it's better to just flip it like this. See what works best for you at home. I'm going to wait for it to cook, then I'll flip it and we'll be right back here. Look, it's already cooked. You can see on top that it's opaque now, and you just loosen it little by little. I already loosened it earlier here, but just keep lifting it like this and you can't go wrong. I'm going to put it here. Remember to keep the heat really low so it doesn't burn, and don't forget to grease your pan, even if it's non-stick like mine, so it doesn't stick. So once again, I'm going to make another one here so we have 2. And again, we are doing this in order to cover it up completely. Okay, I've made it here. Now I'll wait for it to cook. If you want to speed things up, you can also cover it, but I'm not in a hurry, so I'll just wait for it to cook slowly here and soon we'll finish up. Hold on. Look, my second one is almost done cooking. I've already tidied things up here. I put a plate here because I want to show you that you can eat it just like this, or you can roll it up to make it look nicer. If you want to roll it up, you should wait for it to cool down, because since there's oatmeal in the batter, if you roll it while it's still hot, it'll break. So this one here is already cool. Look, I'm going to roll it up so you can see how easy it is. Look, it doesn't break and the texture turns out really nice. I'll put it here on this other, prettier plate so we can add our topping later. This other one of mine here, let me see. I think it just needs 1 more minute and it'll be ready. I'll just wait a little longer. You've already seen how the rolling part works. I'll be right back with it rolled up and ready so we can add the topping, cut it, and show you the texture. The smell is amazing. You have several options for how to serve it. You can fill it with a bit of cottage cheese, with vanilla. You don't even need to add sweetener. It's delicious. Or ricotta. Because usually they don't have salt, so you can use them more for sweet fillings, adding vanilla extract. You can add banana, you can add strawberry, you can serve it with yogurt, any fruit salad. I chose to add honey here. Come with me so you can see. I'm going to cut a piece and try it because I just can't resist. So now let's go ahead and add a little bit of honey to our pancakes. Now there's really no need to go overboard with this because they are already sweet, so the amount of honey is really just up to you. I'm going to cut a piece here so you can see how soft it is. I can't resist. I just love this recipe. It's so easy. Make it at home, you'll love it too. So take the opportunity to tell me what your filling will be. Share this with someone who needs it. Let's spread this chain of kindness together. Remember that this recipe doesn't have milk, gluten, or lactose. So if you know someone who is allergic too, they'll thank you for it. Share this recipe. Let's spread this chain of kindness together because that's what I want most here on the channel. Give the video a like because that helps me a lot. See you next time. Bye. I'm going to eat now because I just can't resist.